So what's up, guys? We're back here with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about this winter storm that's going to be impacting the East Coast. Now, just got done impacting these areas over here in Louisiana. Like today, I think it started around like 4 or 5 this morning and went through. New Orleans just got out of the little bit of light snow, but you can see up in these areas all the way down, you can start seeing these areas picking up with moderate to heavy snow in some of these areas, and light snow here in the Carolinas and even southern Virginia. But these areas tonight, I think some of these areas could pick up 5 to 8 inches in some of these areas, and even higher amounts along the East Coast. This is a very rare system, y'all. It dropped, I think, almost a foot in some areas here in Louisiana. I think a widespread 8 inches was recorded in a lot of these places. So, this system was, record-breaking system. History. It's put in the books for history. Um, so this system is really something to really talk about in the future. But these areas right in here that I circled, probably a mixing going on in these areas right in here where I just made the line. But other than these, like on the western side of this, some heavy snow is possible for the coast. I think more this mixing will start kind of going south now as this snow on inland areas is starting to move towards the coast. And then that's when you're going to be getting your heavier bands, maybe some blizzard conditions going into the coast here. We get those bands coming off from the coast, not like we've seen with Louisiana and Florida, where those systems are starting to, or these bands are moving in, bringing gusty winds and heavy snow into this coastline. But kind of that modern kind of feeling here for the East Coast as this system starts to head in this area. Well, that system is probably, you might be seeing maybe some flurries all the way up into these areas, maybe tonight. But additional accumulations, in some of the Carolinas, I've seen where people, as far west, these models been predicting that's going to be mainly towards these areas along the East Coast, but it has shifted a little bit northwest, and these areas up here are actually starting to see more of a scenario of heavy snow. And you can see the cutoff here, the cutoff line in this area right in here, where these areas are actually starting to get more heavier bands. If you're from North Carolina, where I'm from North Carolina. I've seen a few pretty heavy, moderate to heavy light snow bands. It kind of dropped like a dusting, but not a whole lot. Here in the Piedmont Triad, but leave out in the comments if you're located in South Carolina, North Carolina. But if you don't want to, it's not business. So just leave it alone. But if you are from North Carolina, if you want to, just put it down in the comments where you live, and might actually start doing forecasts for you if you want me to. So Richmond, getting his areas down in here, are starting to see a little bit of some snow, maybe some snowflakes flying. Dusting could be possible for these areas in the Carolinas and the southeast, far southeast Virginia. So these areas are starting to get heavier band, and I don't have pretty much the winter weather outlook, but these areas right in here are actually probably seeing a mix right now. And in these areas north of that are seeing snow pretty much. So anywhere, if you see moisture anywhere, it comes like this gray right in here to this green. So that's the moisture that is pushing through, and it could be heavier at times. You can see around here. These systems off the Gulf Coast. This low right here. I think the low's right. The low's probably right there, right in here, and it's gonna be tracking more like this. So maybe some mixing going on in these areas, maybe. Later on tonight, as that low goes over Florida. And I mean, it is snowing in these areas heavily. I'm talking maybe 2 inch per hour rate. I've looked back in the radar, and that is insane for Florida. So I mean, you can see these little pockets up here, or I'll start moving into the Outer Banks of North Carolina, producing some heavy accumulation, and in these areas down in here, on up to heavy in these little pockets or bands, whatever you want to call it, moving into those areas. I think this is going to be mainly an update for this winter storm. I'll give y'all a forecast and make it deeper dive into February tomorrow. I hope y'all like this video and subscribe. Just want y'all give y'all an update on this system. This system will be impacting until probably about 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. This impacts will start to kind of decrease. Actually, I think impacts will linger into Thursday or Friday because of this some heavy snowfall that could be impacting these areas. So I hope y'all subscribe and like this video, and leave down in the comments where y'all live throughout this thing, and hopefully, and if you want to, send some photos, and yeah, I'll see y'all later, and see ya.